What would it be, Ryan the Great? And today, we finally have a baseball video. Oh my God. I have been waiting to do a baseball video. I just haven't found the time. During the summer, obviously during baseball season, there's not much to react to because the game happening every day. And in the past few weeks, we've been worried about football because the Eagles are 4-0 and yada, yada, yada. Football is like the main sport on this channel. So I finally am doing a baseball video. I have a baseball video for today and a baseball video for tomorrow. You guys will see that video coming out tomorrow. I don't want to put out any spoilers yet. But today, as you guys can tell by the title, we are previewing and I guess you could say analyzing the 2022 MLB postseason bracket. We're going to be, this is going to be my World Series predictions. How many games I think teams will win in and yada, yada, yada. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it. But before we get right into it, guys, make sure you subscribe, post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother, Leading the Great Vlogs. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitch at Ryan the Great Podcast. We're not going to get into it quite yet because I do have a special shout out. I wanted to shout out one of my classes for watching my videos. So thank you. Just for the sake of privacy, I won't mention anybody's name. Yeah, so thank you for people and anybody who watches my videos. I appreciate that. But I wanted to give a special shout out to one of my classes that watches my videos. And once again, for the sake of privacy, I will not say anybody's name. All right, let's get right into it. So we're gonna start out on the AL. We're gonna start. Wow, I don't know. I can't speak English. All right, we're gonna start out on the AL side. And we're gonna start off with the Cleveland Guardians versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know too much about the Tampa Bay Rays. I haven't followed them much. I know last year, I'm pretty sure they were first in the AL in record. I really don't know their team too well. I'll be honest with you guys. And the Cleveland Guardians, though, a team that has not been great in the past, obviously in the past few years, but the Guardians have showed up. I don't really have notes in front of me. I'm kind of just like reading it as it is. What the hell? I don't even know what I just said. But their team is really good. It's a mixed balance of people who succeed. So obviously Ramirez is, the best player on the team, at least of course he is, I think so. Or the best hitter on the team, I should say. 275 average with 29 home runs and 124 RBIs. So yeah, Jose Ramirez is, I would say, definitely the best player on the team. For a third baseman, batting 275 is actually pretty good. It's pretty good, And then batting average is Andreas. I still can't say his last name. Gimenez. He's batting 300, so that's 12th in the MLB right now with 17 home runs and 69 RBIs. So it's a mixed balance of people. And then Stephen Kwan is leading on base percentage. And then Ahmad Rosario leads the team in hits. Who's batting 283? Can we give some credit to Ahmad Rosario? All right, man's batting 283. Definitely doing a really good job. Batting 283 for a shortstop. I think he deserves some credit. And then they're pitching. I love Shane Bieber. Anytime Shane Bieber is I was on the diamond, I love it. I love Shane Bieber. I love his pitching with a 13-8 record, with 2.88 ERA and 198 strikeouts. I love Shane Bieber. I think I would love for the Phillies to have him. But unfortunately, obviously not. And then their bullpen is really amazing with Emmanuel Chase with the most saves in the MLB with 42 and a 1.36 ERA. So obviously their bullpen is top tier. I don't know about top tier, but I know Chase is really good. I don't know too much about the Rays, so we can review the Rays, to be honest. So I'll just learn as we go here. Yeah. So let's see here. Their stats. Who's their? I guess Aro Zaraina. I think I got it. Randy Zaraina. I think that's how you say his name. I guess he leads the team in almost every statistical category. He leads the team in home runs, RBIs, and hits. Yandy Diaz, he leads the team in batting average with 296. I'm not a big fan of this Tampa Bay Rays team. I really don't know too much about them. And then Shane McClanahan, I hope that I said his name right once again. He's a really good pitcher. He got a 12-8 record with a 2.54 ERA, 194 strikeouts, and the third whip in the MLB with 0.93. So, I mean, their pitching's good, but I don't like their hitting. I don't like their hitting at all. I think there's a reason they're the 6th seed, but I can't talk because the Phillies are the 6th seed as well. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this Tampa Bay Rays team. Yeah, I don't know. They only won 86 games, so I don't know. We'll lay low. We'll see. But anyway, I'm taking the Guardians. I'm taking the Guardians in 3 games. I don't like the Tampa Bay Rays team at all. I don't really know too much about them, and that's kind of why I'm taking the Cleveland Guardians. I love the Cleveland Guardians team. Even though I don't like their name, I really like their team. Next, we're moving over to we're moving up to Canada. We're moving up to the north. We got the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. I think this is kind of obvious here. I'm going to take the Blue Jays. Maybe it's not obvious to some people, but other than Julio Rodriguez, I really don't think they have any offense, to be honest. Maybe this comes as a shock for some people, but I like the Blue Jays team somewhat. Obviously, I love Vladdy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. And I will always give support to my catchers. Alexandro Kirk. I can't pronounce these names. Definitely solid with a 286 average, 14 home runs and 63 RBIs, and obviously Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Could be dominating a little more. I don't think he definitely wasn't in MVP contention like I thought he was going to be last year. He's batting 274 with 32 home runs and 97 runs batted in. So not over at 97, not over 100 RBIs. So I don't know. I don't know about the Blue Jays. I'm not one of their biggest supporters. I'm not a big supporter of Seattle either because Rodriguez is the only bright, not the only bright spot, but he's one of the only guy that's keeping them alive. I'm taking the Blue Jays in 3 games. Anyway, we're going to move over to the NL side of the bracket, and we're going to start off with my Phillies versus the St. Louis Cardinals. All right. Nobody's going to like this, but I got the Phillies in 3 games. I know. You think I'm a homer, but I'm not. The Phillies got a squad. All right, we all know this. Alec Bohm, Kyle Schwarber, Rhys Hoskins, JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper. You guys know about the Phillies. And obviously what I said in yesterday's video. This team's got a squad. And their pitching is no joke. Zach Wheeler on the mound. Come on. Zach Wheeler is just absolutely incredible. Whenever he pitches, I feel like nobody can beat him, even though he has 7 losses. But with his 2.82 ERA, we all know how incredible Zach Wheeler is. All right, this is nothing. And then Aaron Nola, for the people who say that he's fallen off, I really don't know what you're talking about. Even though he doesn't have a great record, I do think records matter. Even though a lot of people don't think records matter, I think records matter. Even though he's got 11-13 record, he does, and his ERA is not like what top pitchers are with 3.25, but he is 4th in the league in strikeouts with 235. So he definitely knows how to put batters away, and I think that'll be good against facing guys like Paul Goldschmidt. Now we're going to move on to the Cardinals. On the Cardinals, there's one guy that is everything on the team, and that is Paul Goldschmidt, offensively. He literally leads the team in every single statistical category offensively. Batting average, home runs, RBIs, on-base percentage, and hits. I don't think there's anything that he doesn't lead on the team with. Obviously, Paul Goldschmidt's going to win MVP, but he literally leads the team in everything. And I'm not the biggest fan of their bullpen. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do love Miles. I still can't. I can't say these names. Mikolas. I do like his pitching. I think he faced the Phillies once or twice. I'm not entirely sure. And he's definitely, I mean, he's half decent at best, I'd say. I mean, with a 12-13 record, 3.29 ERA, and 153 strikeouts. I don't know. This Cardinals team did win 93 games, but I don't know. There's just something in me that thinks the Phillies are going to win this series. So I'm taking Phillies in 3 games. Now, we're moving on to the Mets and the San Diego Padres. I gotta take the Mets in 3 games. I'm sorry. If Tatis was in there, I would say the Padres probably. But it's so embarrassing that the Mets didn't win their division. The team with the highest payroll didn't win their division. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. All right? So, yeah, I'm going to take the Mets in 3 games. It's because obviously their defense is probably one of the best in the MLB right now, even though Marte's been out and Diaz but DeGrom is the best pitcher in baseball. I don't think there's any denying that. When healthy, he's the best pitcher. And then obviously they have Scherzer and Walker and yada yada yada. And I don't think that the Padres bats are going to be able to match that. I forget what Juan Soto is doing right now. I haven't taken too much time to look at him. But yeah, was it another team that has one player leading them in every statistical category? That's Manny Machado. So, yeah. I mean, obviously, I think that the Padres have a squad. They have Manny Machado when Tatis comes back, which is like in the middle of next season. They have Josh Bell. They got Pham. They got all these guys, but I'm sorry, not Pham. They did. Wait, I'm so confused. I know they have. Wait, I don't know. What am I saying Tommy Pham for? I don't know. They have Dury, and they do have a squad. But I just can't see it. Obviously, Darvish is going to be in there, but I just don't think they have the bats to match the Mets' dominance on defense. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Mets in 3 games. And we're going to move on to the NL and ALDS. Once again, we're going to start on the AL side, where my prediction is the Guardians and the Yankees. I'm taking the Yankees in... oh my goodness, I'm losing it. I'm taking the Yankees in 4 games. I don't think the Guardians can match this, especially with the Yankees' momentum coming into the playoffs, with Judge hitting the 60-second home run, and the pitching being somewhat better than what it was when they were on their losing streaks. The Yankees definitely have momentum going into the playoffs, obviously with Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and the crew. So I think I'll take the Yankees in 4 games. And then we'll go to the Blue Jays and the Astros. I'm taking the Astros in 3 games. As I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the Blue Jays, and I think that Altuve and Alvarez. I am a huge supporter of Yordan Alvarez. I was a little upset when he got the edge over Ohtani in the All-Star game as the starting designated hitter, but I actually did pick Ohtani, but I was kind of hoping that Yordan Alvarez would get it, because I'm a big Yordan Alvarez supporter. I'm taking the Astros in 3 games. I don't think that the Blue Jays can match the intensity of Justin Verlander. I don't think that their pitching can match the Astros' high firepower offense. I don't think that the Blue Jays can compete with this Astros team. Now, I know this is not what people want to hear, the 1 and 2 seed in the ALCS, but I feel like in baseball, super teams always win. So we're going to move on to the Braves and Phillies. Obviously, I'm going to take the Braves in 4 games. The Phillies, I think, can take 1, but the Braves are just way too good right now. Hold on, I gotta pull up stats here. Should have done this before the video, but who cares? Obviously, their team is just, their team is really good. I mean, they have Swanson, Riley, Olsen, who I don't, when you really think about it, they really didn't lose much at first base because they really got a steal and getting medals. Well, they didn't really steal. I would think he would have left the Athletics anyway, but that's besides the point. They really didn't lose much talent at first base. They do have Olsen and obviously Acuna. I really like Acuna. I think he's a really good right fielder. And then I think I already said something about Swanson. So you have people leading you have different people leading in every statistical category. I really like that about the Braves. And then obviously Max Fried. I don't know, is it Fried or Fried? I don't have a clue anymore. And then, obviously, Morton is still dominant, I guess you could say. Morton is still that guy. And then Kyle Wright, who is first in wins this year first in win-loss record with 21-5. Everything else is not too impressive with a 3.19 ERA, 174 strikeouts. But his record is amazing. And really, when you're in there as a starting pitcher, your job is just to get the job done. And he is definitely able to get the job done. So, yeah. So all these guys, Morton, Fried, and Wright, will definitely be playing in these games because obviously they had the bye. So I don't know if the Phillies can match that power, or not. I guess you could say power in all these 5 games. And then obviously they have Kelly Jansen, who is second in the league in saves with 41. So we got to take that into consideration, that their bullpen is probably better than the Phillies, even though that's not saying much because the Phillies bullpen has been terrible for the last 10 years, so 10, 11 years. So, yeah, I'll take the Braves in 4 games. Next, we're going to move on to the Dodgers and the Mets. As much as I want to say the Dodgers in 3 games, I'll take the Dodgers in, I'll probably take, do I want to take the Dodgers in 5 games? I don't really know. I think I'll take the Dodgers in 4 games. While the Mets do have defensive firepower, obviously Scherzer and DeGrom are not going to be pitching until later in the series, which I think is going to cost the Mets because the Dodgers have some of the best offensive firepower I think I have ever seen in an MLB team. Obviously, they have Freeman, they have Muncy, they have Turner, Bellinger, Betts. They got a crew. They got a real squad over there. So I'll take the Dodgers in 4 games. And obviously, they got Kershaw on the mound. They're going to have Gonsolin on the mound. They're going to, I was about to say Walker on the mound, but I keep forgetting the guy's name. I think I'm losing it. Oh my God, I'm losing it. Who is it? Tyler Anderson. Obviously, they're going to have Anderson on the mound. Gonsolin, Kershaw, I already said that, but yada, yada, yada. While there is somebody leading in every statistical category except for home runs, which is Betts with 35, and Freddie Freeman leads in just about everything except for home runs, I still think that the Dodgers can get it done. Obviously, they're deep as well. They have Taylor, they have Thompson, they have Gallo. So yeah, this is a team that is going to just dominate, I think, the playoffs. But that's not. But don't let that might be my World Series prediction. I don't know. So you gotta watch to the end of the video. All right. So obviously, this is not what the people want to hear. The both 1 and 2 seeds in the final in the NL and ALCS. But listen, that's just the way it is in baseball. I feel like all the time that upsets rarely happen in games that are not decided in multiple games, or series that are not decided in multiple games. Normally all the super teams win. So we'll start on the AL side once again. For the ALCS, we got the Yankees and the Astros. I'm going to take the Yankees in 7 games. Right. I'm taking the Yankees in 7 games. Why? I don't know. I love the Yankees hitting, and once again, the momentum from Judge hitting that 60-second home run just tells me something about the Yankees, that they are focused, they are locked in. Do I think they have a better team on paper than the Astros? Absolutely not. No. And once again, they have one guy leading in every statistical category, and that's Aaron Judge. But I don't know. There's just something about the Yankees that are telling me that they can pull this off. They can finally beat the Astros. I don't know what it is that's telling me, but there's something that's telling me, all right? And we're going to move on to the NL. Actually, I got to watch that documentary, The Yankees and the Dodgers in an Uncivil War or something like that. I got to watch the documentary. I haven't seen it yet. And next, we're going to do the Dodgers and the Braves. I'm going to take the Dodgers in 6 games. Obviously, the Braves have that high-powered offense. Or high-powered offense. But the Braves, for the better part, or for the first 2 games, are probably not going to be playing their best pitchers. So I definitely think that the Dodgers can take advantage of that, while you might be saying that the Dodgers will do the same, the Dodgers have a deep team. I think they'll be okay. And once again, their high-powered offense is better than the Braves. We all know this. So I'm taking the Dodgers in 6 games. Now the World Series. The Uncivil War, I guess you could say. The Yankees and the Dodgers. The 2 top teams in the MLB. From the beginning of the season. Now I think they're going to end the season together. I'm taking the Dodgers in 5 games. Actually, no, I lied. I'm going to take the Dodgers in 6 games. I'll take the Dodgers in 6 games here. I just think, I don't know. There's just something about the Dodgers offense that I love. There's everything about the Dodgers I love. And I think they'll win in 6 games. It's, once again, high-powered offense, defense. We already know this. I think they're going to roll through the playoffs. Well, not going to win not going to sweep the whole playoffs, but I think they'll run through. I think they'll easily win the World Series this year. I really don't think there's any team that can stop them. I said the same thing about the Golden State Warriors. There's nobody that can stop them in the West right now. Well, maybe other than the Clippers, but whatever. We'll see. We'll see when basketball happens. Yes, I'll take the Dodgers in the World Series against the Yankees in 6 games. I feel like I didn't talk too much about the World Series and what I think is going to happen. But it's so far away, and I'll probably end up doing a video predicting the World Series anyway, whether these 2 teams make it or not. But yeah, I really there's not much to say. High-powered offense, one of the best pitching rotations I've ever seen, and I just don't think the Yankees are going to be able to keep up. By then, I think the guys like Rizzo and yada, yada, yada will be tired out. Yes, that's just what I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Do I hope I'm right? Well, no. On some of them, I don't hope I'm right, because I hope the Mets lose in 2 games to the Padres, and I hope that the Phillies win the World Series. Obviously, I don't think that's happening, but you never know. We'll see. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you subscribe with post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother Ryan the Great vlogs. Also make sure you follow me on Twitch at Ryan the Great Podcast. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.